God is an external judge, authority, sets a person up to be a victim, to be afraid, to be scared. Heaven is deferred reward, and obedience is prioritized. It's control, okay? Nervous system impact, emotional suppression. Well, what happens when men suppress their emotions? They're more easily react and hit. Fear of moral failure. So here we're already into our fears. Conditional acceptance. I'm not fully accepted. So if I can't accept myself fully, I'm fearful and anxious all the time. Paternal distance or dominance, maternal overfunctioning, the controlling mom, the people-pleasing mom, the helicopter mom. We see all those things in Western society. So let's look at the effects. Chronic sympathetic activation, anxiety. The nervous system is constantly on. So the person's triggered, can't relax, can't sleep, can't attend, ADHD, okay, OCD. All these problems come out that are pervasive in Western culture. Dorsal vagal appeasement, people-pleasing, shutdown. Difficulty self-soothing. I mean, adults, like I didn't know how to soothe myself. I didn't know how to rest. I learned how to rest at 51 years old because of my traumatic childhood. So children learn that love depends on obedience. My feelings are dangerous. So let's look at the individuation, Carl Jung, and how he sees traditional Christian families. Often disrupted. Inner authority replaced by external authority. And he's huge on internal authority because he knows that the soul projects out through the heart onto the field because the universe is a mirror, constantly showing ourselves as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. That's what wisdom says. Knowledge says we attract what we are through energetic resonance, meaning a vibrational match. So if my soul's vibrating at fear, guilt, and shame, then I'm attracted to fear, guilt, and shame. That's why Andrew Huberman was saying that, when the nervous system is like, we have to teach kids how to regulate their nervous system, because right now, so many women's nervous systems are calibrated to feel sexual attraction when the adrenal hits. So I'm sexually attracted to a man I fear. And I'll show you a video in a second. I can show you that after before we get to the EU, I'm going to show you that so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, it's like, woo, okay, but it's the opposite of what we want. Okay, so guilt around separation, weak ego boundaries because external control, split psyche. Well, part of me's good, part of me's bad. Fear of the subconscious because no one teaches you how to go into your fear, guilt, and shame to come out of it because the whole point is to keep you there for control. Father complex, dependency on institutions. Oh, the Christian church wants you to be dependent because the cross is the only ladder to heaven. Not internal sovereignty. That's what the early Christians taught. That's what a lot of Judaism teaches. Okay? Delayed psychological adulthood. Delayed individuation. Well, how many sons of single mothers who aren't healthy are, just coddling their sons? They don't leave the house. I had that challenge with my son. Okay. So alignment with Jung, low. Conflicts with Carl Jung on externalized God, suppression of the shadow, the subconscious of the wounds, hierarchy over wholeness, obedience over inner truth, psychological infantilism, and dependence. This way of parenting children keeps children immature and easily controllable, but then they're also highly volatile. So it doesn't create long-term success.